Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we're broke down. Hey guys, welcome back. We are broke down here cutting. If you'll remember back on the last video, we had a helper roller bearing go out. We had a bracket on one side loose. I tightened it, and then it still had a little bit of vibration. Didn't know what it was, and I thought, hey, that sounds like about the same thing, but it's on the other sid now. Over here, and there's a bearing out. It's always on the driveline side, isn't it? We already got started here. I had to take this driveline loose back here and there and drive a wedge and slide it back into the gearbox to get that off. I have taken the locking collar off, and now I'm just going to take the bearing housing off and pull it back, and then we'll go to reassemble. It's always good working behind yourself. If you'll see that, there's a little bit of gray there. Well, see this on the locking collar? It's a little gray there. It's because I'm working behind myself. And I use, I don't have anything with me today. I just got the gun grease, but I normally use anti-seize. And I know it's gray and I know it gets everywhere, but it's beautiful working behind yourself using anti-seize, I tell you. Put on a little bit of time lapse today, and just kind of, you can see, hope you can see in here when I'm doing it, but anyway, gonna take this bearing off and put a new one on, and that way we can get back to cutting. So let's catch you on the back side. Well, sorry about that. I had it on slow-mo instead of speed up. So anyway, I got the bearing off. It was easy as peasy. Didn't even have to heat nothing. Didn't have to put on the puller. Nothing. It's come right off. We had anti-seize on it. You see that gray grease? Yeah, and that's why it come off easy. Here it is. Well, there's the old one. There's the new one. Here's the old one. You can see there the bearing failed. And part of the reason might have been because I put a dust shield on it, I think. Or it's got a built-in dust shield, one of the two. I think it's got a built-in dust shield. No, it's got one that you added. And it won't be added back. So, anyway, let's change that out and we'll get back to it. There it is, mounted. Now we're going to have to put it on the machine. Got it here mounted to the backing plate. Now I just got to slip it on, tighten up the bolts, set the locking collar, and put the driveline back on. What I'm doing right now is cleaning up that little half moon key. Now, I know I don't need all the grinder, but I don't have a file with me, and I'm just putting on the polish wheel. I'll polish it right quick a little. That's it. Got her all done. And now it's just ready to put up the tools, fuel up, service up, and get back and cutting. Well, back at it, man. This header sounds excellent. Excellent. Just about got the outside tower here cut on this big circle. You can see a few little skips here. Well, I got off and I was missing one blade and the other one was nubbed on this end. The rest of them are good. The reason being is this one here gets the sprinkler track all the time and runs in the dirt. So, yeah, that's why I had to change. And I don't have any used. I like to put used on, you know, when I just replace two like that. I didn't have any used clockwise blades. I usually keep a lot of blades when I change. That way, if I have to change a blade in the middle of a life of blades, in the middle of the life of blades, I will put back on a pretty good blade back on there, so it'll go ahead and wear out the set. And I've got a lot of counterclocks. I don't know why, but I don't have hardly any clockwise. And so I had to put on two new ones over there, and it had wore off the nuts on them, the bottom plate nut on one of them, and the other one was paper thin and just a little nub. So I went ahead and replaced both of them with brand new. And you know, if nothing else, you know, they get more wear over there, so maybe they'll wear the same as the rest of them. So yeah, we're finishing up this tower, and like it all is, it's always odd. You know, like I explained last video, we're cutting in a circle for hay on a circle. We treat each sprinkler tower as if it's its own land, go in a circle, so we don't have to mess with the sprinkler tracks. And we don't like to lay hay on top of a sprinkler track. So this is an odd number of windrows. You know, you're gonna have 5 here, and you've got 6 over here, so that's 11. If it was 10, it'd be great. If it was 12, it'd be great, because we rake 2 to 1. But this being 11, we're gonna have an odd windrow here, and I don't know what to do with it. Probably this little old bitty one right here. I'll probably rake twice, but I'll probably rake this one into that one, or vice versa. Well, it's closer to here. So that, and that way I'll rake these 2 together, then these together, and then these 2 with that one, if that makes sense. I put 3, and then that way that'll be a bigger windrow. I'll have to slow down a little, but I won't have to make a fast pass on one single windrow. So that's probably what we'll do, if I remember when I go to rake it. But yeah, you can see that tag I was missing, and it just irritates the hell out of me. And so I knew I had a short blade on that side, but I guess I went ahead and threw another blade off, and so that's why it was missing every once in a while. So anyway, running good though, running smooth. And I got off and I checked our work, and everything's great. I'll go back probably tonight, and I'll retighten everything and make sure everything's good. And this will be it after this circle of spring wheat hay for cutting. So hopefully we'll have some hay grazer with this machine this fall. And if we have a lot of hay grazer, if I make hay grazer, I'll put all new rock guards and all new turtles on this thing. I'm not going to do it until we make a crop, because I don't want to be out $4 grand for it. So no doubt I need it. I don't need to be out the income right now. So, but it's all good, and we're going to have hay grazer this fall, hopefully. Anyway, man, that's making my header sing. That is some good feed right there. I mean, it is some excellent feed. Nice and thick. You can't see the ground. It's above the header. man, it's loading that load bar up on this swather. You know, I'm running 11.5 miles an hour, but I am crimping the hell out of it. So, matter of fact, I'm in the yellow, in the upper yellow on the hydraulic down pressure on this header. So, it's trying to get a good squeeze on it. Maybe it'll dry out good. You know, it's headed pretty much, so it ain't gonna take long. By the time I get here with the baler, I think it'll be dry. You know, I've got, you know, some country ahead of it. So, matter of fact, tomorrow we're gonna rake some of that we're gonna big square, and then hopefully on Sunday, Monday, I can get that baled, and I'll take the big square off and put it on the round baler, and then go over there and see how dry I cut the other day, where I first started cutting, which was Tuesday will be 2 weeks. So, and that was head hay, so it you know, it could be dry. We'll just have to go check it and see. I'm having a hard time with my rakes, raking wheat hay and cross stubble. It was cut with a New Holland swather, and the guy didn't know what he was doing when he cut it, and he cut it. It was planted east and west. He cut it in a circle, and the New Holland's nothing like a razor bar. But anyway, he had it set too high, and now I'm having to comb it through regrowth plus hay stubble, and it just won't. You know, my rakes won't do it. I found out that the H&S HD2 rake that I have will not put down pressure on the wheels, so they just kind of bounce up and they won't dig. We're going to do a little vamping on it just to try to get by. I'm kind of looking at a Rouse rake, but yeah, I don't. You know, it's drouthy and as dry as the year is. I don't know what to do. So might not be doing nothing. Just vamping mine and hoping for the best. So we're gonna vamp it tomorrow and see what happens. But yeah, this is great hay. Great hay, and it just really am pleased. This circle here, I didn't think this circle was as good as the other one, but it's going to wind up being the best one. I hadn't cut hay like this in a long time. This here's some good feed, and given the year, it's just a blessing. It really is. Of course, I'm doing, you know, this ain't mine. I'm just doing custom work on it, but we're going to be putting this in the round bale, and there's going to be a lot of them out here. There's going to be a lot of them out here. I mean, you know, there's really going to be a lot. So, who knows? We might get 3 bales out of this deal. So, you know, wouldn't that be nice? You'll get about 400 bales per circle here. That would be awesome if we could do that. So, we'll just see. I'm just kind of guessing that's about what it'll make. This whole thing will make, the 2 circles here will make about 850 bales. Is what I'm kind of hoping. We'll see. We'll see.